What's going on, guys? We are back again. We're going to be talking about The Darkness 2. Now, again, I did talk about The Darkness, the very first one. Again, if you guys never played it, go check it out. Same thing with this one is on PC, Xbox 360, and PS3. Again, this game, there's a lot of games that I keep talking with you guys about that needs to not only be shown. But again, this is by 2K. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of 2K games. They are not always the best kind of games, in my opinion. Normally, they just want to focus on other like EA games, like actual 2K or WWE or other games. Like even BioShock. I never really played BioShock. I played Mafia 2. I played Mafia 3. So again, 2K games and I really don't have a we more have like a love and hate relationship. And I hate to say that because it is. I mean, there's certain companies that I think really needs to come back, and this game is one of them. I really enjoyed playing this game. It was really dark. And again, if you guys don't remember anything about this, mainly the whole plot of this is where you're playing as Jackie. Again, has become the head of the family. It is basically an Italian crime family. It has learned to suppress the darkness, an ancient demonic force in his bloodline. Jackie is haunted by the memory of his murdered girlfriend, Jenny. Jackie and his crew are attacked in a restaurant by a rival gang. Wounded Jackie restores his powers using the darkness, aided by the Darkling, Peter Newman, a goblin-like familiar. Jackie pursues his attackers into the subway. A version of Jenny appears, and Jackie is apparently hit by a train. Reawakening with his man, Jackie plans a counterattack. Jimmy the Great provides a lead. So there's a lot that goes back and forth. You get to even go back in the past to see where the bloodline began, to see where exactly this all began, where this curse came, where these powers come from. Because you get to have like a demon familiar, you get to use these tentacles and devour these hearts, devour all this life force to be able to continue. And this is a pretty badass dark game. It is. It's a very dark centered game where if you really like anything, like I would say if you like Mafia 2, you like anything darkness wise, maybe like even Diablo, for example, this is the game for you. It is really dark. It is one of those. It's very action packed. It's very dramified. It is very story driven. But at the same time, it can be a difficult game sometimes. I remember a lot of times when I played this game, I was like, oh my gosh, man, I can't do this. I can't do that. Sometimes if you ran out of guns, or ammo, you'd have to use your powers to start killing people, to do this or do that. It is, like I said, a very fun game. It is rather confusing. The story takes one place and then goes to another and then goes to another. It's one of those games where you really got to pay attention to the story. You really got to pay attention, because if you don't, then you're going to be totally lost on what's going on, because it's really hard to get literally centered to know what's going on in the story. And that's how I've always felt about The Darkness. Again, it's a very fun franchise, and it does, if it gets whether it be rebooted or remastered, I would prefer a remaster because of how old this is, because again, it's been out for so long. It's Xbox 360. I mean, again, look how many games came out on 360. This came out in 2012, guys. It's almost literally 10. It's almost 10 years old. It's almost 10 years old. So it is time for a remaster, I think. If this is on Xbox Pass, I'm definitely going to have to check this out. But either way, I'd personally like to see if this was on Xbox One, S, Series X, PS5 even, or later on consoles, later on down the line. But if you guys ever heard about The Darkness 2, please let me know down in the comments down below. Did you guys ever play it? Any kind of memories playing it? Was it an okay game? Was it bad? Was it good? I personally like to know down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribing. Leave a big fat like on the video if you guys enjoyed. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys on the very next video.